It is high, it is far, it is gone.
Yankees versus Astros. Full game recap. August 9th, 2025. Intro and stakes. August 9th, 2025. Old Timers Day at Yankee Stadium brought both nostalgia and tension as the iconic home crowd returned, hoping for a spark. The Yankees needed a win, fresh off a rough stretch, to stay within striking distance of the AL East leaders. The Astros, chasing playoff positioning, came ready to dominate, but New York had its legacy on the line. Game flow summary. The Yankees jumped ahead in the first and fifth innings. In the first, Paul Goldschmidt's single and Aaron Judge's patience led to a walk for John Carlos Stanton, whose bases-loaded walk gave the Yanks an early lead. In the fifth, after Judge was awarded first on a pitch clock violation, Stanton ripped a go-ahead RBI double, and Ben Rice followed with a sac fly to extend it. Houston tied the game in the fourth on a Carlos Correa single, but the biggest X factor came in the eighth. A bullpen implosion nearly buried the Yanks. Camilo Doval's error and Bednar's bases-loaded walk erased the lead. The game hung in the balance, until Trent Grisham, slumping at 5 for 36, turned the tide. He blasted a 3-2 fastball into the second deck in right center, and just like that, New York was up 5-4 to a roaring crowd. Player spotlight's Trent Grisham broke free at the perfect moment, hitting his 21st home run and delivering relief not just on the stat sheet, but emotionally for the team. John Carlos Stanton was a dual spark, 2 RBIs early and a return to right field for the first time since 2023, showing both punch and versatility. Luis Gill took the ball deep and delivered 5 1/3 innings, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts. His steadiness set the tone. David Bednar redeemed himself after the rough eighth, striking out 2 and securing a clean ninth to earn the win. Key turning points. That eighth inning was the pinnacle. Once the bullpen faltered, the game was teetering. But Grisham's homer not only reversed the score, but shifted the emotional swing of the game. From almost chaos to clutch, his bat made all the difference. Stats and context Yankees improved to 62-55, picking up their second win in 8 games, and now have a chance at the series finale. The victory halted a frustrating skid and injected some life back into their postseason hunt. For the Astros, the loss marks their 17th in 27 games and narrows their AL West lead, with Seattle breathing down their neck. Stanton's return and bullpen drama all add layers to what this win truly means. Wrap-up and next game preview. The rubber game comes tomorrow with Max Fried on the mound for New York, squaring off against Houston's Jason Alexander. First pitch is set for Sunday afternoon, and the Yankees will look to carry this momentum forward as they head into a critical stretch of their schedule. Final score from the Bronx, Yankees 5, Astros 4. MLB recap, all games and key moments. August 10th, 2025 Royals 2, Twins 0. Kansas City's pitching carried the day. Noah Cameron threw 5 2/3 scoreless innings, while Carlos Estevez closed with his 29th save. Michael Garcia and Jonathan India provided the offense with timely RBIs. Minnesota left the bases loaded multiple times despite 8 hits. Reuters-Dodgers 9, Blue Jays 1. The Dodgers exploded offensively. Shohei Ohtani hit his 40th homer of the season. Blake Snell struck out 10 over 5 shutout innings, and the Dodgers piled on 6 runs in the 6th inning, boosted by contributions from Dalton Rushing, Mookie Betts, and Andy Pages. Reuters-Brewers 7, Mets 4. Milwaukee extended its hot streak to 8 wins as William Contreras crushed a 2-run homer after a pitch clock violation, erased what could have been the final out. Despite solo shots from Pete Alonso, tying the franchise HR record, Starling Marte, and Juan Soto, the Mets couldn't hold on. MLB.com +3 Reuters +3 New York Post +3 Braves doubleheader sweep versus Marlins. In Game 2, Marcell Ozuna smashed 2 homers and drove in 4 runs to lead Atlanta past Miami 8-6. Rookie Drake Baldwin added 3 RBIs in the series. Atlanta combined that with a win earlier in the day to complete a sweep. Reuters +1 Phillies 3, Rangers 2. In a pitcher's duel, the Phillies scored 3 runs late to edge out Texas. Jesus Luzardo picked up the win, and Jose Duran notched a save. New York's offense came alive when it mattered. Reuters +11. YouTube +11. YouTube +11. Diamondbacks 6. Rockies 5. Walk-off. Arizona completed a thrilling comeback when Lourdes Gurriel Jr. delivered walk-off hit, completing a rally and clinching the 6-5 win. ESPN.com, Cubs 9. Cardinals 1. A dominant performance by the Cubs, led by Matt Shaw in a blowout win against St. Louis. ESPN.com +1. Athletics 11. Orioles 3. Oakland pounded Baltimore with an offensive barrage. Langeliers and Rooker spearheaded the attack with big hits in a win that highlighted the A's firepower. ESPN.com. Guardians 3. White Sox 1. Cleveland stayed hot with a narrow win over Chicago. Starter Jay Cantillo held the fort while C. Smith closed it out. ESPN.com, how to expand your narration, 5 to 6 minutes plus Yankees recap, lead with drama, start with the Dodgers explosion, 9-1, and Brewers' 8th inning blast to hook listeners. Group by storyline, pitching standout, Royals shutout, Guardians gem. Explosive offense, Dodgers, D-backs walk-off, A's blowout. Late game drama, Brewers rally, Braves sweep. Build suspense by pausing before describing the key moment, e.g., and then came the walk-off. Add context, playoff implications, slumps snapped, breakout rookie, tie back to your Yankees recap. Across the league, other teams pulled out sparks. Now let's see how the rest of the league shapes up tonight.
And Grisham sends it deep to right field. It is high, it is far, it is gone.